What up, y'all? It's Big Mike TV. Y'all know what we getting into if you saw the title. We'll get right into it. Pretty much gonna rant about life of an empath. Little rant. I noticed something when it comes to empaths. Number one, I don't know about everybody else, but I feel like I ran into more non-compassionate, selfish people. I'm just being real. I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat. Fuck being positive all the time, because life ain't like that. None of y'all are like that. I'm not like that. That's bullshit. You gotta have the good with the bad, the bitter with the sweet. And I'm gonna be honest, I tend to focus on the bitter a little more. You know what I'm saying? I just naturally focus on what needs to be fixed. Or I'm a Virgo, baby. I literally look at things that need to be handled and taken care of within myself, and then it goes into other people. Now, a lot of people go through certain trauma in their life. A lot of people grow up feeling unloved. A lot of people grow up feeling abandoned or not paid attention to, not listened to, not taken care of. Like others' best interests were not, in their field of vision. Like people didn't really care about you like they say they do. We all experienced that, at least once. I'm sure we all experienced all that I just said. Some all the above, some have, some about a quarter, some, maybe one or two. But what I'm getting to is these experiences and situations that you had to endure growing up. Because it starts when you're a child. It starts as a child. Oftentimes, a lot of young men grow up, homes with critical fathers or abusive mothers, alcoholic, cocaine fathers, or like parents that do drugs, which I literally had the luxury of dodging that, because that is really ugly. Imagine somebody having problems already, and they already dealing with some negative traits that they know they need to fix, and they work on it, you know what I'm saying? But they got this alcohol and drug stuff now. You think they're going to be working on it like before? Like, nah. This is what happens to a lot of people. And some people come into the world. Some of y'all out there, I feel for y'all. Like, you come into this world going through hell. While you in your mama's womb, she going through hell. So what you think the baby gonna come out? We carry our parents' experiences along with the experiences that we gain in this life. We literally have to carry on all of that. So a lot of times the kid could go through less than the parent, but end up worse because they don't have that one thing. They got kids bullying them at school. They got stuff at the home. It might be going on. They got all kind of stuff all at once. And you got a spouse or something who don't treat you a certain way. That further damages you. It's like this is a video game and we just constantly dying. Super Mario. Coming back. Life is a video game for real, man. This is a video game. If you took Call of Duty or Mortal Kombat or Tekken, and you was able to feel those punches, you was able to smell the environment, you were able to feel your feet on the ground in the game, like it is in the game, you be standing in front of your TV with some glasses or whatever gear that you wear, or a helmet, or whatever video game console that they're going to create in one of the 20 years, probably the next 20 years, where you actually, virtual reality, you can feel, see, taste, touch, smell, all of that. I bet you that's coming. That's what this life pretty much is, though. The only difference is you die and never come back here. If you die, that's it. Until you reincarnate, which I do believe in reincarnation. I know we ain't just... Anyway, that's another video. Back to the topic. I'm getting off topic. People go through so much, man. So they go through so much trauma in their life. And this affects them many different ways. This is where mental illness comes in. Everybody that has mental illnesses, you know they past. It'd be worse, it'd be darker than yours. Or sometimes just as dark, and they can end up worse, or you can end up worse. It's all random. But one thing's for certain, there's a lot of mentally ill people. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Like, I'm seeing more and more narcissists everywhere. I feel like they're everywhere. Now, these people, not necessarily narcissists. You don't throw that word around too much. Not everybody's a goddamn narcissist, man. Not everybody. But some, like blatant. Me. I got this. You ain't got shit. I did this. The fuck did you do? Stuff like that. Or I'm doing this. What the hell are you doing? Why are you not doing all kind of stuff? Watch that. If you have a conversation and you leave a conversation feeling drained, or you leave a conversation feeling confused or stuck, 9 times out of 10, that's a person you need to get away from. And your spirit gonna tell you that. And depending on how spiritually strong you are, and if you have an available circumstance, you're gonna do it. So this way you get daughters moving out from their homes. They have a problem at the home. Daughter might find somebody to get them out the situation. Or you have cousins. You have abusive cousins or sisters. And then you had a member to just leave. And you're like, what the hell happened? Where the fuck did he go? What the fuck is going on? Nobody know. Because this person ain't tell nobody nothing. A lot of times you can't talk. Well, a lot of times you feel like you can't talk to people who don't listen with compassion and feelings and heart. A lot of society likes to undermine feelings. And I did the same thing. That was my fucking problem. The stuff that I thought that I was supposed to be doing was killing me. And then the stuff that I'm finding out now that I'm doing different, I'm getting better, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel as ill. I'm still struggling. I still got some problems. We all got issues. Every day is a fight. Every day is a fight. I ain't nowhere near the vision of myself that I'm saying. But I am I'm not at the level that I've envisioned myself to be at. That high God tier level. I ain't there yet. But the beauty of it is, it ain't about the damn destination. It's about the journey. We get taught backwards. And people teach you this bullshit they don't know. They only teach you what they know. So don't judge and don't go, this person, don't even listen to what I say. You got to resonate yourself. Don't listen to none of the shit I say. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. You're dealing with being an empath. If you're an empath, right, you meet somebody that's the opposite. They don't have compassion. They don't have emotion. They don't care how you feel. Then they can turn into you picking up some of these traits yourself. So it could be your parents, grandparents, your teacher at school, kids at school. That's a big one. I think the kids did a number on me more than anybody in my life. Period. Because I wasn't abused. I wasn't beat on or nothing. Some damn kids, man. But I'm over the kid shit. Now I got to deal with this other shit that I ain't going to get into. But definitely I'm speaking from experiences of people around me. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't go through a lot of shit. I had to witness other people go through a lot of shit. But I did go through a lot of shit. It's just not that type of shit. Stuff I went through was actually like deep to me. But to other people, it might be, I get over it. And then stuff that happened to them, I'll be like, I would have got over that. But the thing is, number one, you don't know until you go through it, motherfucker. Number two, you literally you gotta watch, observe what's going on. when it comes to people around you. And you got to observe and monitor yourself and how you feel. How do you feel on a daily basis? You know what I'm saying? Now, growing up, hey, motherfuckers don't know no better. That's why they learn. But people told me, like, fuck emotions. I agree to a certain extent, but it's a small extent. See, oftentimes I would suppress my emotions, hold them down, push them. That's not healthy. That develops into mental illness. You heal when you feel those emotions. Embrace it. Don't be holding that shit in. It's like holding your bladder. You got to piss. You take a piss. You got to throw up. You throw up. Go to the toilet and throw up. Wherever you sink, wherever you. I don't know if people do the sink shit. But anyway, if you gotta shit. You gotta let that shit out. You gotta shit. You know, John Witherspoon, rest in peace. You gotta do that, all right? You have to. Same with emotions. See, it's just not physical. A lot of people undermine the physical too. You gotta literally watch out for this type of shit. These are destructive, and it's hard to see it. Because number one, you've been programmed so long to be live a certain way, think a certain way. Oh, you've been programmed. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of these people give you good advice. You take the good and then you throw out the bad. Like when you cleaning some nasty ass meat. You know what I'm saying? You get all the gunk and the spunk and all that nasty stuff out of there. The nasty ass turds and shit and hay and all that bullshit. Whatever. Just like, I'm talking about like people catching wildlife or something. Because they don't have access to going to the stores. There's people out here that have to hunt and shit. It's the same analogy with how you feel. You literally have to take control of that shit, man. You gotta look inside yourself, go in the deep into your soul and the cracks and crevices of your brain, and really examine what the fuck is going on. And it took me a long time because I didn't even know to do this. I didn't know to look at nothing. I was too busy focusing on how I felt all the time. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel fucked up. Hey, I feel like dying. I heard that from a lot of people. And I've experienced it. I went through that. I wanted to die phase. All of this shit is part of the experience. And that didn't even cross my mind when it was happening. I'm like, I'm in hell. I need to die. Maybe if I die, life will be better. That's the type of shit I used to say. But y'all gotta really take care. That's why I'm here to help y'all. I'm here to give y'all what I can, and I get whatever off of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a lot of comments that's gonna probably, people share their 2 cents. I also want to help you learn how to deal with traumas from being abused by people as an empath. Because you're an empath. You feel, as an empath, you don't only feel your emotions. As an empath, you feel everybody's shit. Okay? That could be very draining at times. It can be very hard to deal with. And if you're sensitive on top of being an empath, that could be a fucking train ride. A roller coaster. More so. It could be really tough. It could be real rough, man. Being an empath. And then if you're around people who are not empath like you are. Like you're a work environment, everybody's just, work environment, everybody like, back up. It's mine. Like they, plot against each other, hang out and everything, but they talk shit behind each other back. This is the workforce. Fuck jobs. I'm not saying don't work. Hell no. You gotta do what you gotta do. But don't be in there trying to be friendly all the time. Fuck all that. Get your money and get out. People are full of shit. And I'm being real with myself. At times I was full of shit. And sometimes I catch myself. I see that full of shit, full of shit try to come out the hole. Full of shit. Put it right back down in there. Get your ass back down in there, boy. You ain't dealing with that shit. You know what I'm saying? As an empath, dealing with people that's full of shit, Man, it can make you feel like you don't want to deal with nobody. Even the people that you good with, sometimes you feel like, I don't know if I trust them. I don't know if I trust these people. Because you done got done over so many times by so many different motherfuckers. It's like, damn. Who can I trust? Nobody trust. Or you hear other people go through stuff. And you like, damn. Who is there to trust? Like, I got people I trust. And they all blood close to me. That's about it. Maybe a couple outside of that. I don't have many friends. I damn near have 0 friends. This is what you want to be. You don't want to have a whole bunch of friends. I asked somebody the other day on fucking Call of Duty, live stream on a YouTube video. He told this other dude, you don't have any friends? Motherfucker, that's y'all problem. Y'all think y'all need something outside of yourself all the time. That's your problem. All this shit I've been there. All of this I know. Because I was just like that a week ago. Psych. It don't never be that damn fast. It takes time. I'm still not fully out of some of these bullshit traits that I might have named. But I catch myself. The beauty of it is I catch myself. When you monitor yourself, you're going to do a lot less fuck shit. People spirits don't know what the fuck they be doing. They be causing damnation for themselves. They don't know what they doing. They're creating bad karma. So they come into the same life over and over, doing the same things. A lot of us, including myself, we's probably doing the same shit that we doing now. Personality-wise. How we act, and how we think, and operate. We's probably the same motherfucker in the life before this one. Doing the same shit. Abusing people, using people, being codependent, all that. We all doing the same shit. Not all, but most of us. Because when you look around, you see people do things. When people you see doing things, you tell them about it, they stop for a while and they go back to it. These are spirits who can't help themselves. They don't know what they're doing. They don't understand. They're confused or they don't understand. Something's going on. This person can very well have a mental illness. Yes. Mental illness is common. I want to say, from my observation, 74% of the people I meet are mentally ill. 20% are borderline. You do the rest. Those might be the chosen ones who's left. But even they got to fight. Nobody gets away. I don't care how strong, high, and mighty you become or you think you became. You still got some steps. Motherfucker, you still got some steps to go up. You still got some strides up the escalator. Or you can stand your ass still on the escalator. Now, standing still on the escalator meaning not even working on yourself, not really not focused on how you feel. Ever. Now, I've been taught that. To not focus how I feel. Not focus on how I feel. Now, there's a good and bad with that. What was left out of that, and the person that was teaching me this, like I said, might not know no better. Only teaching what they know works for them. It works for them, you know what I'm saying? So quite naturally, it works for me. All you gotta do is do the shit yourself and it's gonna work for you. Don't work like that. I always thought that's how it worked. It don't work like that. You gotta be an individual. Okay? You can't really gauge yourself on other people 100% like that because it's very unhealthy. It's going to be let down, expectations not met of yourself. You're going to look at yourself like I didn't meet the expectation I wanted to meet. And you're going to beat yourself up over it and that ain't worth it. All right? Like, being an empath is hard when you're around a whole bunch of narcissistic motherfuckers. It gets crazy. And everybody deal with it differently. Some people punch these people in the face when they start talking shit. Some people just section off. Some people talk back. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that. What is getting mad gonna do? What is getting angry because somebody is insulting or criticizing you? What is that gonna do? Huh? You look at the intent behind it first instead of taking it personal. I had to learn. Look at the intent behind people's shit. Don't look at what they did. Look at the intent behind it. Now that can be hard to spot because some people appear to have 100% good intent on you, right? You thinking they're helping you, right? Doing this and that, right? And then you start thinking or meditating. Stuff come to you. You like, oh, the fuck up. Something ain't adding up. Something is fishy. Something is weird about this. And you actually start to understand after you really sit back and analyze, reflect. Do it for your whole life. From you as a baby up to however old you are now. Just try to sit and remember. You got bad memory? I don't really know what to tell you on this method, but think all the way back up to now, all right? Think about all the times you felt whatever negative emotion. Think about who did it. Now think about the reason they might have did it. Think about their past, what they've been through. You're going to find when you look at you parallel your past to their past, both of you going to have some fucked up shit. Or best believe both of you got some skeletons in your past. Y'all got some spiky ass rocks putting cuts on the bottom of your feet. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all was stumbling and falling and bumping, busting y'all motherfucking head. Cause that's what life is. Shit's tough, but I had to learn. Like that's what that is. It's life. Now, my father always taught me, you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you deal with it. Now that's real. Like easier said than done though. People say that. I say it. I don't even do it all the time. I still fall short. I catch myself and I snap out of it a lot more. I'm getting better. But I still at times find myself not 100%, not even 50%. Every day is a fight. But one thing I noticed, when I start monitoring how I felt 24/7, always, you write it down if you have to. When I monitor how I felt, I started to see patterns. And I started to see patterns in certain behaviors. Like a messy room, or a junky desk, or a junky car. These are signs that you look at. Like, okay, these can be indicators. Hoarder. It can be indicators of somebody who dealing with some shit. Then you got the people who don't do none of that. They have another way of showing off they fuck shit. They toxic ass behavior. That's toxic. Hoarding is toxic. Being messy is toxic. Okay, it is. It does something to you. I didn't know that. It took me a long time until I really sat and monitored. You gotta monitor. You gotta pay the fuck attention in life. At everything, all the time. Pay the fuck attention, all right? Pay attention. Pay attention. Fuck all that, don't focus on this, focus on every fucking thing. Because if you leaving shit out, you're going to come up short. I noticed when I wasn't focusing on everything, I was fucked up. Some people can't focus on everything because they'll get distracted. And they'll project it onto you because they don't know no better. They don't know. They think they're telling you the right thing. They really genuinely think it's the right thing. They're trying to be, they're not necessarily bullying you. And if you grew up being abused by anybody, auntie, kids, parents, anybody, you grew up being abused by anybody, you're going to have a hypersensitivity about you. Then this can develop into one of the traits of narcissism. But you could literally have a hypersensitivity about you. And empaths can be hypersensitive as well. That ain't an exclusive trait. Anybody can be hypersensitive. It's all based on your experiences. All of this stuff is shaped around your experiences. That's really it. And your genetic makeup. And your how you naturally are. Spiritually. Like how you naturally, before you came into this body. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to get away from toxic people because or be from a distance, because what happens is there's a corrosive poison that these people put inside of you. What it can do is it can make you doubt yourself. It can make you feel unworthy. It can make you feel uncomfortable for no fucking reason. Nothing that these people are saying should make you feel like that. You're allowing them to make you feel like that. You might think I'm crazy. You might say it sound like bullshit. You allow these people to make you feel these emotions. You're giving them power. They're only doing it to get power. A lot of people don't give a fuck about you. They're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like that. And they'll continue to keep on that facade or whatnot. But if they don't come through, 9 times out of 10, it's still your fault because you're supposed to have that shit handled yourself. You don't need nobody. And don't go around holding grudges. Don't be going around holding that shit in and being mad at the person. Don't do that. You're only hurting yourself. The person might not give a fuck about it. They might not give a fuck about none of that. And you up here doing, you know what I'm saying? It's self-destruction. If you just practice listening to the person, don't say shit. Just listen. Don't say nothing. Because if you say something, depending on who you're talking to, how toxic they really are, they might not even want to hear it. No matter what it could be the best. It could be the best shit in the motherfucking world. They still might not want to hear it. There's people like that. These people have been through hell. These people have been through some shit. There's no excuse to act like that. But at the same time, I think about the experiences they experience. I never experienced no shit like that. That is horrible. That is terrifying, like horrifying. Like I'm talking about like people, mom on crack, dad is a violent alcoholic, your auntie stealing your money, taking your clothes. That's somebody going through this type of shit in their house, in their own home. There's people going through that type of shit. I don't really know anybody going through that exactly. I've heard stories. And this sounds like something extremely common. Because we know a lot of people do drugs, a lot of people drink, a lot of people steal. So you put those three together, quite naturally that combination gonna show up in some way, shape, or fashion. I really, really love life now. Couldn't say that before. Still have ups and downs, still have them times where I'm like, this shit is stupid. This shit is retarded. When am I gonna get out of here? When is my time gonna come? So I'm not trying to kill myself anymore. But I am open to death. I've never been afraid of death. Now I'm more open to it. But I will not put myself in a situation where I get killed or murdered, and I will not put myself in a situation where I do it to myself. All right? When you die, where do you think you go? Nobody knows, per se, right? But what makes the most sense to me is you go straight to your dreams. Go straight to the dream world. You wake up without a physical body. And the physical body that if you do have a physical body, you created that like you did in this life. With your way you thinking. Like the way you shaping and constructing things. Using the spirit. That's a whole nother video. And this ain't for everybody. That's a little spirituality in here. If you ain't in no type of spirit, click the fuck off this video. I should have made a disclaimer before. I'm a very spiritual person. I can't help it, won't help it, don't want to help it. All right? I've always been spiritual. I didn't realize I was. I'm not the most spiritual you'll find. I got a lot of left brain in me. I do a lot of thinking and logic over the outer space shit. But there's definitely some shit we cannot explain and we cannot see. But we know it has an effect on us. That's the spirit world. This is where you go after death. And it's not physical. You're not here physically. Your body is gone. You feel me? So as an empath, it's going to be harder for you to stay afloat so that you can go into the next life as a beautiful being with a beautiful life. Because all of that comes down to your state of being. You're in a bad state of being upon death. How the hell you going to wake up in heaven? How you going to wake up in a good state? That's why I think they give people the death penalty for murder. Because you can really be fucking somebody's next life up by how you murdered them. You torture them real bad. Like Emmett Till, state of being he was in upon death, I don't know. But I'm very positive it was ugly. The guys that did it, they're suffering more than likely for what they've done. You reap what you sow. The Bible got some truth in it. I'm not really, super big on it no more, but there's a lot of truth in the Bible. A lot of shit that I'm talking is in there, in parables and what they call that, metaphors, and you're not supposed to take it literally. You know what I'm saying? But there's some traits and empaths that I see. They're like somewhat be godly, pure, divine. Empathy is in my opinion, it's a godly, divine trait. The opposite of empathy is lack of empathy, lack of compassion. That's the devil. That's the demons. People like that, they're consumed by demons. They don't judge them. They can't help it. But don't make excuses for them either, because they will not make excuses for your behavior. So we don't make excuses, We all man up. We all take accountability for our actions. I've been taught that. I've been taught a lot of good shit growing up. My father gave me the blueprint. He gave me the blueprint. I pretty much got the blueprint to become a millionaire, to rule the world, all of that. Growing up. All right? Now, the intention behind it is never going to be 100% clear, because I'm not in other people's minds and I'm not in people's bodies. But you create your own intention. Fuck what they really intended. They on some fuck shit, or if they on some good shit, it don't matter. You create what their intention is. This is where you gotta have an imagination to do this. If you like imagination, you might be one of those people I'm talking about who are consumed by some negative spirits and you need some cleansing. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat yourself up. It ain't your fault. It's not your fault. A lot of people came into this world some very unfortunate circumstance. It's not your fault. All right? When you come in as a pure ass child, your pineal gland open, you all happy, giddy, you ain't stressed out. You might cry when you get that tap on the ass coming out the womb and whatnot. But that's supposed to happen, baby. That's part of the process. We gotta make sure everything's good and running, baby. We gotta make sure this new computer that came into this world is ready for Microsoft Word. It's ready for Windows 11 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure this baby's ready for this world. And this baby comes out the womb as an empath. You feel me? They come out the womb like that. Babies come out the womb feeling shit. But guess what happens as you get older? You in this, I don't want to say fucked up world, because that ain't supposed to be the perception. The world is in trouble. We need help. We know that. But it ain't all bad for you to say it's fucked up, right? We're going to say this cold world. It's definitely cold. We're going to say cold world. Dog eat dog. Everybody out. Nobody trusts nobody. Nobody care about nobody no more. Everybody on their phone. Everybody in their phones. Everybody to themselves. Everybody withdrawn. Everybody, I don't know, like, I'm noticing a change over time slowly in the human race, mankind. And it's not all roses. There is some good. Like, I'm noticing people waking up, becoming more aware of their life. They're becoming aware of themselves now. They're becoming more aware of things they need to change about themselves, People are coming up with ways to change their life around nowadays. So I'm still trying to figure it out. It's cool. You ain't on nobody's time. You on God's time. Just make sure you stand progressive all the way. Don't half-ass. But don't look at the time it take. Don't do that. Okay? Shit don't happen in life all the time when we want it. So you don't get something you want, somebody don't do something that they said they was going to do, or somebody said they was going to come pick you up and do this and that, and something happened, they came out and get mad. It's part of life, baby. Now you can get mad. I ain't gonna say don't get mad, but don't lash out at the person unless they completely. Sometimes people just being assholes. Sometimes people get into bad moods and they want you to feel how they feel. That ain't no motherfucking empath. That's a goddamn psycho. I might just call them a psycho. It ain't necessarily only psychos that do that. They do it too, but it ain't only psychos. There's all kind of names out here. I'm actually getting out of this medical thinking that everything is diagnosable and all that. A lot of these names, a lot of these traits people have. This shit is real. I'm gonna speak on narcissism at the end of this video because that is very important. It's rising. Shit's rising, all right? This decade. A lot of narcissists. The 2010s, I saw a rise in narcissism. People literally, it's like people out here really thinking that they somebody. Motherfuckers ain't shit. Motherfuckers ain't never been shit. All right? All of us we're nothing. We're nothing until we create a vessel for ourselves. Like we're nothing until we create identity for ourselves and the person we want to be for ourselves. And that's what we're working on. Becoming the person we want to be and finding happiness. And motherfuckers want to find happiness from exterior things outside of themselves. They can't make themselves happy. This is a person that's wounded. Now, in my last life, I believe I was wounded because I came here. A lot of shit popped up that I'm pretty sure is old shit. See, and even in this life, a lot of shit pop up. It's like you don't really expect it. It just pops up out of nowhere. A lot of times it be old shit that happened a long time ago, old issues that pop up. These issues are popping up over and over again for a reason. Something you need to do. It can be something simple. When you remember that you're going through a negative experience multiple times, more than twice. It might happen once, okay. Happens twice, it happens. I'm gonna say 3 or more. It's really time to sit down and reflect on what the fuck is going on. Now, I've been blessed to have the skills of analyzing things. I will sit there with one thought all day and analyze the fuck out of it until I come to a conclusion what I need to do. That's how I handle it. When I'm in a bad mood, when I'm fucked up, I don't like hurting other people. I'm an empath. And I have hurt other people in the past, and I felt like shit after it. A good person don't feel good hurting people. A bad person does. So just get around people who don't do you like that. Stay around them. Stay around people who empathic like you or on the same page as you. They don't got to be empathic at all. They could just be on the same page as you. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you do anything outside of that, you set yourself up for disaster. You set yourself up for failure when you do that. Let's get into these damn narcissists so we can end this fucking video. These bastards. Alright. Ain't gonna be too long. Small little rant about narcs. I'm gonna call them narcs. These motherfucking narcs like to rule the world. Take shit over. Take over shit. Conquest it. Them slave masters back in slavery. That's a good example of narc behavior. Manipulation. Gaslighting. Or telling you you're wrong when you might be right. And they know you're right. But they gotta be right, you gotta be wrong. There's people like that. You will never ever hear them say, I'm wrong. That's a bad sign. Now, I met a female like that. That's about it. I haven't met that many people in my life because due to my past experiences, I fastly, I'm going to say speedily, stopped dealing with people as much as I used to. I just deal with people less. I found I'm my best when I'm alone. When I'm by myself, I'm at my best. I'm able to think better, think more clear. I'm able to make better decisions. I'm able to work on myself. I'm able to see what I need to change and improve. I'm always trying to improve myself and everything around me. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to improve. When I was going through about 3 years of depression, I literally had to go through some stuff, man. And I found out the stuff I was going through during that, because I was already depressed about some shit, and then some other shit pop up. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that. You'd be already fucked up about something. Actually happened all your life. You already was fucked up before a lot of this bad shit started happening. And you take it wrong. If you take it wrong, that's your ass. If somebody do something and you take that wrong, that turns into overthinking. That's your ass. It's another trait of narcs. Narcs overthink. They take everything personal. Everything that you do when it comes to a narc is an attack on them. These people grew up bullied, beaten, abused. Some of them beaten and battered. Like just treated like shit. Told they're not worth nothing. Called names, all kind of fucked up shit. So it turns into this person who feels like they felt powerless. Growing up, they felt powerless. So when they get older, they start doing some of the shit that was done to them, some of the abuse that was put onto them. It makes them deep down, they don't want to fucking admit it or realize it. A lot of people. I'm the type of motherfucker, I'm real. I'll admit I like hurting people. I need to work on myself. But I don't like hurting people. I'm an empath. But the opposite of that is a narc. They don't care about hurting you. But they care about what you do to them though. It ain't never about you. It's always about them. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask for nothing, and don't ever say you need them for nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's actually where narc get off. Narcs like to feel needed, but they will not give it to you if you don't go along with the program. If you don't do what they want you to do, you ain't getting it. Period. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. I ain't even mad. I don't give a damn. Be like that. It's cool. I don't give a fuck. I don't need nobody no more. To make myself better, that is. I don't need nobody. We all need people. I don't need nobody to make myself. I need myself for that. Because nobody else can even do it but me. I need me for that. I do appreciate any advice that I could take. And I do appreciate any guidance. I appreciate it. If it's legit and sincere, I appreciate it. If it's bullshit, I'll pick up on it eventually. I ain't gonna want to listen no more. Cause I'm gonna be hearing it and I'm gonna be like, oh damn. Is she really trying to help me out or is she just talking some shit? I had that before. Asking questions about what's going on in your life. This person's not your parents. They're not your grandmother. They're not your granddad. They don't pay your bills. They're not your roommate. They ain't none of that shit. They don't even know you. But they're asking all these questions about your life. A narc will never tell you nothing about theirs. But best believe they gonna know all about your shit. Not all of them do this shit. Because there's different levels to this narc shit. They ain't all just one way. That's how life is. That's called spectrum. Look at color. Color. Like there's different spectrums of color and shades and shit. That's how it is with these conditions. Everybody be different. But there's always the core behavioral traits that you see in these narcs. It be the same shit in all of them. It's like psychos being on the same shit, like clones. Period. Now that's overt narc. That's overt. Overt is like Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat. An overt narc, they think they're high and mighty. They think they're above the world. They walk with their head up high, limp. It's fake. These people are not confident. They appear confident. So they faked it so long, it became natural. And it just looks so real. So on the outside, they look like they got it together, blah, blah. That's all good, blah, blah, blah. When you get to really know these people deep down, you start to see this wounded individual. this hurt individual. We all hurting. Everybody hurt. I don't want to hear shit. Everybody hurting. Everybody dealing with some shit, man. I don't want to hear nothing. Nobody's happy all the damn time. That ain't how this shit go. Don't lie. Don't come here talking about you happy 24/7, 365. Because if that's the case, your ass would be rich. If you're really happy all the time, you'll find a way to become rich. Because that happy energy, that's some strong shit. If you can be happy in the midst of all this fuck shit that be going on around you, that's an ill motherfucker. You want to become that kind of spirit. That's ill. You can go through shit, go through hell, come out, brush your shirt off, and keep walking like nothing happened. That's badass. That's gangster. That's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm working on getting to. I'm working on that. That's just gonna take some time. Like, get happy, no matter what's going on. Sounds crazy. Sounds ridiculous. It might sound retarded to you. But fuck the people that say shit ain't possible. Anything's possible, man. Fuck everybody. Anything's possible. Motherfucker. And then you got the covert narc. The covert is literally what it sounds like. Like covert ops. They sneak around, stealthy. It's covert op, covert narc. People sneaky with it. Now, these people is very hard to spot. Overt is easy. Overt got this grandiose personality, right? Look at me. I'm fly. I look good. Everybody looking at me. I'm the light. It's like the sun. Narc bastards. And then you got the covert. You're not the sun, by the way. The sun is more pure than you will ever be. Even though it'll burn your ass, as they say, which I beg to differ. It ain't gonna burn you like fire necessarily. I don't believe all that. But these covert narcs will burn you like the sun. Over. They'll burn you like the sun. Like, attention seeking, like they'll be hurting you and seeking attention at the same time, type shit. Weird. But they act one way one day, or 1 minute, 1 second. Be totally different. Flip flop around a lot, right? And they're both overt and covert narcs. I see that happening in a lot of them. It's like bipolar, maybe a smidge of schizophrenia in some of these people, because they not only moody as hell and flip flop around and how they treat you, good, bad, good, respect, no respect. Not only they doing that, it's like they flip flop around emotionally so bad it literally fucks with their actions, how they treat you. So they flip flopping emotionally and then it's showing now physically. Because of what's on the inside. It starts on the inside first. Everything starts on the inside. Whether it's the thoughts, the brain, how you feel, the heart. Everything starts on the inside. So people tell you, never focus on how you feel. The reason I can't agree with that is because it's like, if you never monitor how you feel, how you going to know how to get away from these narcs? How you going to know somebody fucking you over? You're going to be slow as hell. Like I was. Slow. And I don't mean stupid. I'm very intelligent. You can be you can be a genius and still be slow emotionally. Because you either grew up in a certain environment where we grew up in a certain environment that caused you to become a less emotional motherfucker. You probably been through a lot of hardship. And you had to harden up. And the best way you came up with hardening up, suppress your emotions. No, that's horrible. Look at how people act when they do that. They're not balanced. You can't be balanced. You completely ignore some shit. But what you do, you don't let how you feel dictate how you move all the time. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you don't want to go to work. Well, you don't go to work. Or whatever you do to make money. You don't feel like you're making any YouTube videos. You don't want to learn how to play football, but you want to be a football. But it's not going to work like that. Nah. Like, to get away from, I'm all over the place, y'all. This is a big ass rant, all right? Straight up. I ain't really have I ain't really come here with a topic. I just felt like ranting about empaths and narcs. A little bit of spirituality and a little touch of life itself. Now, I'm about to end this with how to get away from overt and covert. I ain't really explain them in depth because I'm not really into that type of stuff fully. But from my findings and understandings, it all stems from their childhood. What went on when they was a child? People are not born with these fucked up toxic traits. They become this shit. A lot of these people were happy, giddy children, having fun. You know, they were different. They were happy. They were more uplifted. They were stronger. Now, as an adult, you become weakened. You're weaker. But at the same time, you're not weaker, though. It's like you deal with stuff better as a baby, but you're stronger the older you get stronger. It depends, though, because this life make or break you. You people that cause it to break you, you become weaker. So it depends. Not everybody gets strong from pain. That's a myth. Pain don't make everybody stronger. Okay? You got to have the mindset. You got to be with the frequency that is making you stronger. You got to be with that in your heart. That this shit, you got to have it in your brain and your heart. This shit is helping me out. Or this is a level up, right? This bad experience is a level up. Easier said than fucking done. That stuff is so hard to do. That's why you're supposed to do it. Everything that you're supposed to do is always going to be hard. And everything that you want to do is going to be the easy shit. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that thing you want to do will be hard. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. Sometimes we want to do stuff and it's hard. I know I have. Some stuff I wanted to do that was difficult, but I wanted to do it. I still took a stab at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the time, the harder thing is the greater thing. You know what I'm saying? I learned that. Whatever's harder to do is greater. Keep that in mind. It sounds cliche. You heard it. A lot of, look at your life. Look at everything. Look at around you. Look at all the pain and suffering people go through. And look at all the duties and responsibilities and obligations people have. Now, if they didn't do these things, with some of them, I'm sure they don't want to. They don't feel like they still do it, right? Because they know if they don't do these things, it's gonna be some shit. Gonna be some consequences, repercussions. Ask Eddie Murphy. That's life, baby. It's how it go. That being said, I'm done, man. I'm done, y'all. Yeah, I'm pretty much out. This video needs to end. I've been talking. How long have I been talking, y'all? About 52 minutes. This video gonna have to be broken up in 2 parts. It's too fucking long. Nah, ain't gonna be no 2 parts. We're gonna put it up like it is. No editing, no nothing. So if you hear pause and all that, I keep it. This shit is authentic. Alright, this is authentic right here. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, though, in the video. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't know what I'm talking about, get the fuck up off my dick. Because you might be one of them people that I was talking about in the video that I don't need to be fucking with. Big Mike TV.